Hello viewers, this is Dark97 presenting you Fire Emblem 6 Project Ember Maniac Mode 0% growths. Chapter 23. And here's the recruiter of Guinevere or Elevwood. To pick, he has to get Guinevere. Guinevere is a level 8 sage. She's a bit frail, but she comes in S rank light magic and A rank staves. She comes in at, I guess, Purge Tome and a Fortify and I think a Shine Tome or an Aura Tome if I remember right. But Elevwood comes in with stats roughly equal to Percival. Like his resistance is a lot better than Percival for sure. Even if you give him a lot of Draco Shields, I think he'll be on par with Percival. So, but he has 10 more on base, so you save some boots for them. You lose a lot less boots on them, and in case he didn't buy any boots, he's gonna have significant more laid off over almost every year except the year to give boots to, so that kinda helps. He also has a rank in lances and swords, so it's basically Night Lord Roy with high stats and more move, which is still pretty good, but Guinevere comes with better gear, so we're going to use Guinevere for this run. Excuse me. I'm going to use Guinevere for this run. Since I lack any S rank light users and all this stuff, and I think the Dragon Peg is locked to the male Y1 at a class, Y1 Lord. Okay, and we're gonna get some reinforcements, so we're just gonna get Karel in the village. You can also use Batre for this, but since I didn't get Batre, and we're not using him. And the rest of our squad's gonna go towards the north. So normally you do use status staves to negate this ballista if you're doing an LTC run like Donda does, but kinda used up all my status staves in the last chapters, so I'm gonna use this green units to bait them out. Or generals. Or only general at the very least. So speaking of Gale, is chapter 23. Excellent unit, has 2 S rank weapons, and I was just deciding what to do here, so just ignore the minute thing. I'm trying writing it out anyway. So speaking of Gale, anyway, he has 2 S rank weapons, which is lances and axes. He has decent weapon ranks and swords and bows too, just in case you want to use them. But obviously you want to stick with this axes and lances. Especially lances, since Malde is 1 to 2 range and Dragon Pike is an effective Wyvern slaying weapon with a brave effect. These can also use it, but feel free to trade around. Okay, that's the event with Karel in the village. So basically what I do in this chapter is you want to be proactive and take down groups of enemies before they reach you. Some enemies don't want to engage, especially near the castle. I should technically say so. But other than that, you just really need to be proactive and take care of most of the enemies. So to take down the enemies they are shown, you can either use Geared with high move, the warp staff, or that's pretty much it. Use high move units with the warp staff, or you can combine both. Well, just ignore these weird noises, but now let's see. These green units are gonna act as a real bait. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That Manigate is a nice stone, which means you can attack at range. That luckily works in my favor here. I think that sniper probably has a brave bow, but what it takes in a sage, which makes the map a little bit more easier. Not a lot. So overall, this chapter is a lot easier than chapter 21 and 22, but it is some gimmicks I really want to avoid for sure. For example, I think Dunya has pretty much powerful preferred tomes. One is dire bolting, which is essentially a brave siege tome, but capmatic that is scary to deal with. But we don't have to face her luckily since she's not on the throne, so can just warp a unit to take down here to the throne and warp right there to finish the map. But before I do that, there are some enemies you need to take care of. Yeah, here I could have done a lot better, just use a Mologar, but we had siege storms and we might as well use them. So let's see. Okay, that's a purge storm. My apologies, here's some something outside, I guess. It's a temple nearby, so technically a religious place, just in case you're not in India or something. Anyway, just need to take care of his Wyvern Lords and we'll be fine. So the X-axis wastes Percival down, but it also one-shots a lot of enemies and gives him 1 to 3 range, so it's a pretty powerful weapon, but you really want to learn the Durandal just in case you want to double for sure. But X-axis is pretty much an ideal enemy face weapon for the most part, and a good unit that is. Okay, gonna rescue drop a dancer towards the main group. Don't hear it, but still. Just in case the background noise, most of it's from a temple. Okay, so yes, Karel, it comes with a Saint Sword, essentially gives him 100 crit, and the Tempest Blade, which gives him 1 to 2 range. And he can also use the Durandal and X-Axe, so his offense power won't be lacking for the third portion. Normally I have better units at this point, but since I didn't dump boots in my units, I really need a critical hit. We're gonna take Carol in a squad. Then I'm just deciding how to deal with this squad. You can see, yes, she has Excalibur or I guess a Quake, which is essentially a Eclipse Storm, I think. I haven't bothered fighting it. And she has a dire bolting, okay. That Mannequin is a blue gem. I guess that's there for ranking purposes, but you don't particularly need to steal it, I guess. Pretty much got a comfortable lane funds. Just don't buy a lot of boots and it'll be fine. Can you see, uses almost every weapon. Maybe except the silver bow. Pretty much, and the Durandal or X-Axe. So we just need to warp here. You can use X-Axe and take out Mannequin. It's pretty simple, if you ask me. Need to warp someone to take a druid though. One of the druids around there. Shouldn't be hard to cat and cattle around with 100 crits. 100 and nearly 100 crit. Some status you need to worry about, but I guess you can bait them out since they don't have silence here. Maybe it would be a good idea to give some purchasable status staves in the chapter 1 secret shop or somewhere in the chapter 23 shop at least. Maybe Gutenberg could comment a status stuff, which I really appreciate here. A couple of enemies I need to take care of. Obviously, I need to take care of the Sage since Percival has a lesser amount of resistance stat. I think the warrior probably has a brave bow too. But, well, doesn't really matter since it have finished him. Okay, 4 more Wyvern Lords around there. I just don't want to place the failures anywhere near them. Can use a Rhyme Slayer to take most of them, but it's kind of pointless since they might have anything weird besides lance. The squad doesn't seem to have anything other than lances, so I think you're fine. Just gonna pull back a little bit. Okay, yeah. No, basically, pulling back. Yeah, I guess Roach is gonna take care of that one then. So Zeus is gonna drop Percival around the other side, I guess. So 0% growth, you're gonna dump your speed wings on the first speed wing and Percival, I guess. This it would be a good idea to dump on Zeus. It's pretty close reaching Percival's combat. And bulk, that's a lot more important. Can't use swords, but Percival can't use axes either, so. And Zeus can fly around, well. I guess Zeus will be stuck with his rank lances and it won't reach far with axes, but I think C rank should let him use a fair amount of axes, which include effective weapon and killer weaponry, and frankly, that's what he used for the most part. Maybe Brave would be nice, but we have a Brave Lance with that, so we're fine. Yeah. So Apocalypse, just in case you need more magic for the warp shenanigans. Still didn't decide how to deal at the time I was recording this, but shouldn't be that hard. Just need to avoid Brunja. She has a divine, okay, well, that's still a powerful tome. Can see, she has a lot of resistance, but it's not going to be enough to deal with this magical enemies for sure. She can take a hit at most. Still high enough to survive, I guess. But it's just something I'm considering. Okay, well, at least that is a good ballista bait. Yeah, poor guy. He dodged 2 of them and the last one crit him to death. Don't get sniper surviving. think Roach is pretty much going to die, but he did his job here, so that's what matters for the most part. Because these can reach there, but the doors at status stays at a void, so I'd rather avoid, so we're not going directly to the ballista. I think we should have done most of them to the point where I think we'll be fine moving around there. We don't more of rail units around others. Yeah, the X-Axle. What do you know, the X-Axle doesn't one-shot him because of weapon triangle disadvantage. Okay, we're obviously going to load that guy to Malte. We have a lot of defensively inclined units who can take care of the ballista. Just I don't want my relay units anywhere near them. Yeah, warrior's down. It's kind of interesting. The ballista always attack first. Then they will notice that, I guess. I guess you could use it to your advantage. I mean, it's not Berwick Saga with turn orders there, but we know what enemies you can face and can kind of manipulate which enemy to attack, which unit kind of helps. Even a multi doesn't one shot. Well, we'll use a killer bow that hopefully will do a job. If not, you can always kill it someone else. Really love to use Lowen, but I don't think he'll reach us rank lances. The rate him going, so we're going to bench him. It doesn't provide utility like Douglas does, so this is probably going to be his last chapter. Like, anyone who doesn't have a strong weapon, probably be benched for the next one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me. Right, I give him a killer bow and then retaliate. Okay, those long ballistas are out. We have one killer ballista which you can totally handle. Okay, there you go, it burns. Wyvern is done. Now we have a lot of paladins to deal with. They shouldn't be hard to take down. Okay, we're just gonna pull in some work. She can take a kill. Okay, the Iron Lance is the Iron Axe. Douglas is a better option, I suppose. Gonna take care of the Sage. Okay, Sage is a Femble Veto, which means you can't tank with Prey, I guess. That's accurate enough, I guess. Though an axe would have been a lot more reliable. Let's see. I'm gonna heal up Gale, so I don't know. that kind of helps. If you had to rescue the guy, we might have taken on a long killer bow ballista tank. We're obviously going to physic instead of the sane stuff. We might as well save it for the last 2 dungeons. They're going to be pretty action heavy, so might want my magic units to. I might want to have more units to perform some actions. Okay, heroes have 25 speed, that's interesting. At least heroes that aren't OJ. So if you didn't know, certain classes have unique IDs. So similar classes like OJ and Deke, for example. They're not gender distinct. Okay, normally it's locked to genders because con differences, speed cap differences, all that stuff. Strength cap differences and con difference. But so Project Ember took this a step further, just remove classes which weren't using at all. Replace them with new classes. So one of them includes the female hero Echidna. I think she has a slightly higher speed cap than Deke, and OJ has a slightly higher speed cap than Echidna. So the Wyvern Lords and the Wyvern Riders don't have any unique classes. You can pretty much assign any weapon type you want to a class or a unit. You can assign weapon ranks to a unit, so pretty much give each unit a unique weapon as long as you have the animations for it. So if you don't have animations, just mainly get glitches in the arena. It won't look that cool. It'll look a lot cooler in your animations, so including new weapon types, I really recommend putting in animations. At least if you're hacking FE6. I'm not sure what happens in FE7 and FE8, but since they use a similar engine, I think it should be the same thing. Yeah, the squad's around there. Pretty close, just around. Few more turns will be the map. So Carol lives in. I don't know why they put a druid in the mountain peaks around there. But probably either has a physic or an eclipse. Or a status staff. Different as an eclipse storm from what you can see. Okay, big brain exacts time. Attacking at 3 range. The wyverns around there, so definitely want to pull back, or at least use a rhyme slur just to be safe. Yeah, that's probably a bad idea, honestly. We're just gonna use legendary weapons instead and move a bit back. I think Pulsar should comfortably take 3 hits. That is if we don't go for Z's. Yeah, that was completely unnecessary, but I think we'll get a ballista around. Guess I can move the Wyvern Riders around just a bit. I'm just gonna move the 3 units towards the enemies. Not that it isn't necessary, but it kinda helps to have more options in the front lines. More rescue options, more healing options, more attack options, and so on. Yeah. It's kind of funny how they made a general pretty much a must-have just because of his stock event. That kind of hurt. Yes, Gale has low luck. That's his weakness. Yeah. Oh. Billy lives. That's impressive. Yeah, definitely has an eclipse for sure. Not using any status steals. Okay, there's one more group of wyverns you want to face, but we're gonna face them and then pretty much warp. So let's see. Yep, here's an eclipse, and it probably has a physic or something too. Either way, it's just safe to take him out. You can buy resource tails around here, but just in case you don't have one, it's a good idea to have one before you go towards the druids. Okay, that's one sleep stuff down. Obviously need resource Percival, otherwise you're gonna fuck. It's kind of funny how the late game evolves in a Percival just soloing, and the rest of the squad are going to clean up what Percival can't. Maybe an occasional assistance of my Wyvern riders. Okay. Let's bring a restore stuff. Yeah, we have full use of resource stuff, so fine in that regard. So we're obviously gonna pull up rail units in the back. So I really prefer combat. Elevad might have done a fine job here. Juno comes with better gear, so it really depends upon what you want. And if you don't really have a light magic user, I guess you might as well get Guinevere. And Groot's version likely had a Sol as someone, but Sol, Clarine. I don't think Cecilia and Lillian are gonna reach a strong light magic. I mean, it's an impossible for them to reach, but Lillian has to work on staff rank, and Carol will be fine, yeah. Lillian has to work on a staff rank, and Cecilia has to work on the anima rank to reach S rank for 4 Blaze. Good damage. Okay, the Dragon Peg will do a fine job. I just kept it there just in case they can't one-shot it with Malte. I guess Klein is still useful throughout the game. I guess you can also use Shen, but Client can use all this juicy recurve boost and all this, so. And he has pretty much 19 skills, so it's pretty much accurate with 3 range. I'm just checking the warp range around here. We need to move a bit further because I need to make sure I can reach a throne, the gate. Yeah, I don't think that Genova is gonna reach either. Just checking how many staff bots can warp there just in case you don't need to dance. Is there a support conversation? That's kinda cool. I don't know if you can build a support with 2A rank. I mean, it should be hard, but 120 limit, and if you just don't place your units next to each other, which is harder said than done, but should be doable, I think. So you should reach your rank within 2 chapters as the Omeng, you just gotta aim for that. You gotta have a way to get it, that is. It's a turn limit, but there's a point limit to building supports in FE6. As far as I know, it's hard coded to 120, so 120 per chapter. You can increase the rate at which you'll reach 120 support points, but you can't increase the amount of points per chapter. Okay. Wait, Roy got burst to all people? Oh, that druid must have stone. Must have stones for brains. What is brain? I mean, yeah. That shouldn't be hard to deal with. Just need a trader on a resource staff. Or use a dancer, whichever works. Okay, that guy's a rune sword. Can deal with it, honestly. There are all these wyvern groups taken down. I don't want to be anywhere near Brunia, so we're gonna rescue Percival away, but before we do that, we're gonna restore Roy's status to not berserk to normal. There's a warrior around there, but that guy's just gonna stay there and stay there for the most part. Well, on the bright side, at least killer bow snipers around there, which were present in the vanilla version. Wait, Brunia's still scary, but you don't have to fight it at all, so it's fine, I guess. I just need to bait those suckers with 3 turns. Just one more status stave. Wow, making all these noises here. Status staves and we'll be fine. Trade around a resource, then trade around. How could I forget trading it around? Just kidding, we can trade it around with a great knight there. I mean, treasure trade, that shouldn't be an issue. Well, this time Roy got slept and Percival got berserk. Wonder what's gonna happen in the next turn. There are more status saves than I thought. Well, almost staff uses than that, and that doesn't work. You have the same staff, so Nemi got berserk. Alright, Sophia, I think. She can say berserk for all the care. That means fuck big brain. Well, time to use its same stuff. Can't share the berserk unit, so just berserk my unit can restore status. Anyway, in all seriousness, you just need a weapon now. 2 units you can kill. If I didn't have the X-Ax, this would have been very hard to pull off. But yeah. That 03 has 100% crit. For some reason, the combat focus without animations doesn't show more than 2 digits, so just shows the last 2 digits. And the animations you can pretty much clearly see 100 crit as I've pretty much seen in Rutgers. Rutgers is pretty much famous for 100 crits, so I don't know to mention it. Yeah, that's pretty easy. You just need to kill out Wyvern and then Manakee. And Warp Roy the Throne, obviously. I mean, Percival doubles him easily and has 100 hits, so. Well, it's kind of funny that I'm going to seize a castle that runs next to me, but. Well, that's Fire Emblem for you. Yep, Nemi reaches at point, so. Well, that's the combat part of chapter 23 done. Why the hell will you even attack when you can seize? Well. Selfin wants to see something. Let's see. Yeah, just bring your strong weapon wielders and Douglas will be fine. That's really important to bring Douglas in a chapter, especially in 0% quotes. Anyway, that's it bit for this video, so consider leaving a like, share this video and subscribe to my channel, and if you haven't already, click on the notification bell. And see you in the next video, and until then, goodbye.